Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Okay, so part 2 was technically supposed to be about Victoria scamming for funeral expenses for a baby that passed away with SIDS. But now that's going to have to be part 3 because Victoria just doesn't know how to shut the F up. I mean, just when I'm almost finished with one video, I'm having to work on like 2 or 3 more. So I'm just going to go ahead and knock this one out because, well, I can tell you for a fact that Victoria just bought herself some pretty big legal issues at this point. And yeah, she should have just shut up. I told her to shut up, what, many videos ago. Oh, stupid plane. Anyways, so Victoria went live yesterday to defend the fact that she got with her husband when she was 24 years old with 4 children and he was a minor. He was still in high school when they got together. She keeps kind of like twisting the story, but like she tells the story one way and then the next time she tells it she's changed something because she forgot she already lied about that, and then every time she tells the story there's a new lie that she forgot she told. Anyways, so while she's doing this, she's showing photos of her and her husband when they started dating, and he looks like he's 12 years old, but I don't give a shit. Like, if you're only attracted to minors, that's your thing. I don't care. However, while she's showing these pictures, she shows her wedding picture, which has, I think, half her kids in it. She has like 7 children. Oh my God, she has 7 children. Anyway, so while she's showing this picture, this wedding picture with her kids in it, she starts talking shit about Villain and I again, and of course it's all lies. So I screen record that clip of her live stream. Now, reminding you that while she's talking all this crap, she's got this wedding picture up the whole time. So all I've done is screen record a clip of her live stream, and then I did a response video on top of it. Now, once did I say anything about her children. I never called her a P3DO in the entire video. Like, it was strictly, you're a liar, blah, blah, blah. And so, oh yeah, and she's also claiming that Villain and I have emailed her house arrest office and sent them a 1-year-old video of her driving while super high and nodding out at the wheel while driving. Now, I don't know if this video is one where her kids are in the car while she's doing this or not in the car. I don't know which video she's talking about. I don't remember seeing it, or I've seen so many of her doing that. And there's so many of them, her kids are in the car, and then there's some where her kids aren't in the car. So I don't know exactly what video she's even talking about. But supposedly Villain and I emailed this video to her house arrest office along with a long email talking about her marrying a minor and or getting with a minor before they got married. Oh, what else was it? Oh, and telling them about how she scammed a mom for over, with the funeral expenses. I don't really even know exactly what was in this email because guess what? We didn't do it. We don't have, like, why would we do that? Like, why would we even email that crap? Like, there's so much stuff she's done recently that we could use, but we're just letting her sink herself because they watch her videos, they watch her live streams. She's sinking herself. We don't have to do anything. So anyways, she gets on there and starts blaming us for all this. Oh, and also last night I was in Itty Bitty Kitty's live stream, and we were cutting up, having a great time. Me, her, and Christy, just having a blast. And then here comes Victoria some crap like, hey, Itty, didn't you just tell me that you no longer support Reaper and you guys don't talk? And it's like, why are you in here trying to start trouble between us now? Like, really? Like, we are actually friends. We're not going to allow some trash to come in between us and try and put us against each other. I'm not dumb. I know Itty would have never said that. What she did say is that she's not involved with what Villain and I are doing. She's doing her own thing. Just because Itty and I are friends does not mean that we have to work on the same thing every time one of us is working on something. That's what she said. That's what she meant. And when she said that we haven't spoken, it's true. Like, we both got very busy. We both have jobs and we both have shit we have to take care of because we are adulting, unlike Victoria, who sits at home on house arrest 24/7 going live. Um, but when we do talk, we pick up right where we left off the last time we talked. Like, what's wrong with that? I guess Victoria doesn't know what friendship is. Anyway, so she tried to start shit with me and Itty last night. Then she does this live stream and starts talking all this crap and starts demanding all of her followers to report my video, falsifying what's in my video, number one. And then she's just like, oh, hell, I don't care. Just start mass reporting her channel. I hope to see it gone. Both page and video are still there, Victoria, because I have not broken TOS. I haven't violated TOS. However, you have. You have. And thank you for going live to do it, because now it's recorded. I appreciate it. Anyways, I'm going to go ahead and get into this video. And yeah, because it's not going to be as long as the original part 2, but yeah, there's still stuff we have to go through. But the first thing I'm going to post is the video that I made where I screen recorded a clip from her live stream with her wedding picture. I didn't post her wedding picture. I didn't post any pictures of her kids. I screen recorded her live stream and responded to a clip. That was it. But then again, asking Victoria to say something honest, never. I can't even come up with anything else. Like, she just can't. She won't. Because if she admits to anything, she will lose all of her followers. Plain and simple.
It's disgusting. 2 major people are doing this to me, and that would be Villain and Reaper. They are literally... They are trying to destroy me. They are trying to take me down. What? Right. God.
Okay, so I'm going to do this about as simple as I possibly can so Victoria might understand it. Let's start from the beginning, okay? Lisa, 19th through the 25th of July of 2024, spent 5 whole days literally nodding out. She was so high she could barely see straight. There was a couple times we thought she might OD. She was really, really bad off. Couple weeks later, come August, she announces, Lisa, that Victoria is the one that has been helping her with Cash Apps. Victoria has been helping her scam people for money so she could buy her rugs. Fast forward a day or two. All of a sudden, Victoria is on some kind of high horse, calling Lisa's methadone clinic, telling them that she was overtaking her, abusing her medications. Okay, again, if you're going to call a methadone clinic, at least have some proof in your hand before you do so. Also, let's cover when she called. So she calls Lisa's methadone clinic on a Friday before they closed or right after they closed. I can't remember the exact time. Knowing that they're closed on Saturday and Sunday. So they wouldn't even see or get to Lisa until Monday morning when she went in to dose. So her excuse is she called the clinic because she was concerned and worried that something bad was going to happen to Lisa. So instead of calling 911 thinking that Lisa was going to OD weeks prior to this, like, remember, she called the first week of August, and this happened the 19th through the 25th, every day of the 19th through the 25th. She waits all that time to call the methadone clinic out of concern. But right after Lisa calls her out on the Cash App thing. Okay. I'm just trying to make that very, very clear. That Victoria waited almost at least 2 weeks. Maybe up to 2 weeks. It was over a week. Victoria waited to call out of concern for Lisa's health of something that happened a week and a half to almost 2 weeks prior. No, Victoria called because Lisa called her out and she wanted to cover it up from her followers. That was the real reason she called. Because if you were really concerned about somebody's health, you would have called 911 while they were live and they were in the condition that they were in at that time. You wouldn't wait weeks later until after they've called you out for something that is going to hurt what weird reputation you already have. No, you would call then. And you wouldn't call the clinic on a Friday knowing that they're closed on the weekends. That's not what somebody does when they're doing it because they care or they're concerned. That's what somebody does when they're pissed off because said somebody called them out for doing exactly what she was putting Kim down for. Okay? So while she's helping Lisa, she's modding for Lisa. She's letting her use Cash Apps that she's making. She let her use her Venmo, even though she's going to still claim that Lisa just sent it out of nowhere. And she helped her scam people for money so she can get rugs. And let's not forget that Victoria took a cut of the money that was scammed off of people. But to cover her ass, she would at the same time go live on her own channel and talk horrible shit about Lisa, about what she's doing, about lying and scamming people and her rug addiction. All the while, her followers had no clue that Victoria was actively modding and helping Lisa and taking a cut of the money that they scammed. Okay, I want to make sure that is very clear. So then she calls the clinic, blah, blah, blah. It was wrong for her to call the clinic because we know why she called the clinic. It was out of revenge, not concern. So I made a simple video letting Victoria know why it was wrong. Okay, so why did I make a video? Because that's what I do. Look at my YT channel. I've been doing it for over 2 years. Why didn't I go straight to Victoria? What was the point? She was just going to lie and deflect about it anyways. She was already lying and deflecting about it on her channel. So I really don't need to go directly to her and ask her permission to make a video disagreeing with her and her actions. Okay, that's just the bottom point. I'm a grown woman and I don't need to ask her if I can make a video about you because you were wrong. And I'm telling you why you're wrong. And that's all the video was. It was respectfully done, just letting her know that what you did was wrong and you didn't do it out of concern. And this is why. Done. So Victoria decides, you know, instead of being a woman and just coming after me, she decides to throw my husband into the mix. Why? We know why. Because she was hoping everybody would latch onto that and pay attention to that and focus only on that instead of focusing on what she did with Lisa. She didn't want her followers paying attention to the fact that while she's talking mad shit about Lisa in her lives with them, that when Lisa's live, She's modding for Lisa, helping her scam people for money, taking cuts of what money was made, and letting Lisa use her Cash Apps and Venmo. She didn't want people to think about that. So let's throw Reaper's husband into this. I didn't say jack shit about her family. In my first video, never said a word. Why? Because they had nothing to do with this. Her husband didn't have anything to do with it. Her kids had nothing to do with it. It was her. This was solely her. She did it. She was wrong. But Victoria doesn't want you to pay attention to her wrong. Because, God forbid, it's going to take her too long to think up lies to cover what she did to her followers. So she throws my husband into it. I told her one time to leave my husband and my family out of this because they have nothing to do with it. She decided to come back with, again, talking. Like, that's all she's done, is continue to put my husband into it. Why? Because, again, she wants people to look at him and me and not what she has done. You can keep bringing my husband up all you want. I wasn't there for his crime. I didn't commit his crime. This happened 28 years ago. We were broken up. I was in another state raising our daughter. So, again, you can keep bringing up what my husband did. Again, Victoria, he did what adults do. He became a better person. Still waiting on you to do that. So again, I'm not even going to discuss him. I'm not going to discuss his crime. I'm not going to discuss anything about that because it has nothing to do with what's going on currently with Victoria. Nobody's trying to ruin her life. I, for one, and I know for a fact, Villain is not calling house arrest and telling them that she married a minor. Okay, nobody has done that as far as us. Okay, we are adults. We don't call people's methadone clinics and tattle on them in hopes they'll get kicked out. We don't call people's house arrest offices to try and get them in trouble. That's how Victoria thinks, though. That's how she is. She's the one that calls these places, not us. We don't need to call your house arrest office, okay? Because we have enough information and we have enough on you to continue bringing this stuff forward because you keep coming on and putting yourself in that position to have this stuff come out. You want to sit there and keep saying and crying and whining, they're only talking about everything that's old. It's all old. Victoria, the first thing you did was you brought up my arrest, my one arrest in 48 years, which I, for one, unlike you, am not proud of my arrest. I'm not proud that I did 2 weeks on house arrest. I'm not proud of what I did. Unlike you, who brags about your arrest, about being arrested before Thanksgiving and showing off your ankle monitor. And every time you do this, there's a smile on your fucking face. Like, it's disgusting. I'm actually ashamed of my one arrest and what I did. And I would never do it again. Something you seem to have an issue with. But that's fine. You want to come at me about mine? That's totally fine. Come at me. Be a woman and just come at me. But no, you couldn't just come at me. Because there's not enough there to ignore you. So that's why you brought my husband into it. But we all know this. So let's move on to what she said in the video again. Nobody's trying to destroy her life or ruin her life. Okay. We're trying to have her actually come out and be honest about the fact that she helped Lisa. That she modded for her. She helped her scam people for rug money. She let her use her Cash Apps and her Venmo. And there was, I can't remember the last one. But if that's not bad enough, Victoria did transfer the money to Lisa's DD. Okay, so for her followers who want to keep listening to her, okay, Victoria's the one who transferred the money directly to Lisa's dealer. But yet she's going to keep playing the victim. I just don't understand where they don't get this. Victoria is a horrible, horrible fucking liar. So how do they keep believing everything she's saying? I don't get it. Wow. And just, she could keep playing the victim all she wants. The proof is out there. We keep getting it every day. We're going to keep putting it out. The more she lies about it, the more proof we're going to put out. Until she shuts the fuck up. Or until she finally gives Villain the apology she owes her. I don't even expect an apology for her bringing my husband into this to try and ignore what she did. Because that's on her for not being woman enough to only come at me. But we'll see. Okay, so there you go. That is the video that Victoria is referencing to in the upcoming clips that I'm about to show. Not once did I talk about her children, and I didn't post any photos of her children. You can clearly see it was a screen recording of her live during the moment that she was talking shit and lying as usual. That's all it was. So where she's trying to make it sound like I am like stalking her children's photos so I can post them all over the place and talk crap about them is a bold-faced lie. If you're going to put your photos of your kids online, that's your stupidity. Like, don't do that. But if you're going to do it and you're going to lie while showing said photos and somebody screen records it to respond to the lie you just told, don't sit there and start playing victim like you always do, because you're the one that posted the photo.
I'm not coming on here for long. I need everybody. If you know who is coming after me, please go to that person's page. Oh my goodness. What is that? Thank you, sweet pea. I appreciate that. But if y'all know who is coming after me, you know, the FR person, please go report her video. Because apparently, because I showed a picture of my own family, she thinks it's fair game to put on her fucking profile while she talks shit.
Okay, number one, where in my profile did I post a picture of your family? It's not anywhere in my profile. It's in my videos, and I didn't post the photo. You did. And there was no shit talking at all. It was correcting you on your bold-faced lies.
It's not okay. Nobody's children should be brought into any of this. But apparently they can't keep my kids out the damn mouth, and now they're posting videos with my kids' pictures in it.
Okay, again, I didn't bring up your children. And the only time I have spoken on your children, I didn't speak about your children, I spoke about you. And the only thing I've said is that you are a convicted child abuser. And you have not had custody of your children for 3 whole years. Sorry, Victoria, but those are facts. It's also public information that anybody can look up and see. So, again, not talking about your kids. I'm just putting the facts out about you. And Villain and I are not coming at you and trying to take you down. You told her to dig up whatever she wanted on you. You challenged her to pull up your criminal record. And that's what she did. And then you tried to get all sassy with me and instead went really stupid. And, well, now I'm covering you. Like I did Lisa, Chili, Anselmo, and other people over the last 2 years.
Fraud. So please, everybody, go report. I don't give a fuck if you report the whole damn page or you just report the one with my kids in it. Please.
And I want to again thank you for voicing this in your live streams, knowing that people record your live streams, not myself, but others do. You just can't stop committing crimes and violating TOS, can you? I mean, what the hell's wrong with you? Do you have any working brain cells? I'm starting to doubt that you do.
If you don't know, you're good. Please, go report the shit out of all of it, because it's not okay. At all. I just went and tried to say something to her in a live to be like, why did you put my kid's picture up? She said, since I showed it, it's fair game.
Now, Victoria, let's not still lie, okay? No, when you came into Itty's live stream, you didn't mention that video of mine until the very end, right before Christy muted you, because you were so busy trying to pin me and Itty against each other with your bullshit lies, as usual. And when that wasn't working, then you decided to bring it up. And what I said was, it's called the Fair Use Act. If you go live and you post whatever, okay, and I screen record it and I post it, it's fair use. You might want to Google it. I know you don't like Googling anything because it means you have to read and learn something, and that's probably painful for you to have to think. But I post actually the Fair Use Act at the very beginning of every single video I put out. So you don't even really have to Google it. Just read it, the disclaimer at the very beginning of my video. It's right there. You posted the picture of your family. I did not.
Yeah. I'm so fucking done with this shit. Like, I think it's so hilarious that they're going to sit here and act like I started something that I most definitely did not. They came after me when it said about the clinic stuff.
So you are still denying that you started this? Like, that's what I don't understand. Victoria wants people to think that Villain and I just had a brain fart one day and said, hey, we're going to go after Victoria for no fucking reason at all. No, that's not what happened. I made a video about you being a vile piece of crap because you called Lisa's clinic trying to get her kicked out of it, all because you got caught doing what you were doing for her. It's as simple as that. That's not me just coming after you. That's me covering you for doing something really, really wrong. I mean, she doesn't understand. Like, I don't know how much more simple to put this. Like, do I need to go find a first grader to explain it to you? Will you understand it then?
And I said something about fraud.
No, it had nothing to do with what you said about me, because I don't give two shits what you say about me. It was you bringing my husband into it so that you could cause people to look at us instead of looking at what you did. That's what you did. And you know that's why you did it.
God, I'm so mad. I'm lagging. I'm sorry.
This man has provided so much happiness.
But it's cool, I checked out. Oh, you want to be friends now? Okay, let's put my fake face on and pretend.
Hey, God, I'm gonna take your car so I can go pick up the other food. I said, I'll drive. You ain't slugging me.
Fraudulent Reaper.
I'm not staying there.
Oh my God, get it right for once. I know it's hard for you to read, but I cannot draw this in crayon for you. Frauditor. Frauditor. Say it with me. Frauditor. It's not a hard word to read and pronounce. But since you clearly are too daft to figure that out, just call me Reaper. I really don't care.
I'm not doing it.
Y'all, and y'all can't tell Jennifer about the.
It's not okay. It's not.
She'll be like,
I'm not. I'm so fucking tired of these people.
What exactly are you tired of? I mean, please explain it. Are you tired of the fact that every time you lie, Villain and I call you out on it? Is that what it is? You're tired of us calling you out on your lies? Then stop. It's that easy. Are you tired of us bringing up the fact that you were in the wrong for calling Lisa's clinic to get her kicked out because you got caught helping her, modding for her, helping her scam money, letting her use Cash Apps that you created for her, and then being the direct link to sending that money to her dealer so that she could continue getting high? That, to me, is the worst part of this, is that Victoria herself, claiming to be active recovery, was the person to send the money they scammed off people for rugs. Victoria personally sent that money directly to Lisa's dealer so that Lisa could get high. But then she wants to sit there and claim, I called the clinic because I care about her. I was concerned about her. Really? You're so concerned about her that you made sure she got her fix every time she needed it. That's how concerned you were.
I really am. Yeah, she's live with Itty Bitty.
And it's crazy that she's not on because she's
By the way, she says that somebody sent her the video that I made of, you know, the screen recording of her live where she was showing off pictures of her wedding. But you see her right here, literally stalking me all over TikTok. She knew exactly where I was in Itty's live. Like, really? You comment on my shit on TikTok, you comment on my shit on YouTube, but yet you want to say you don't look at any of my stuff? Another lie that I just caught you in. Victoria, come on. You make this way too easy for Villain and I.
I know. I'm surprised she's not here.
The very start of the video is of my children.
Nope. Sorry. Hate to disappoint you. The very start of the video is a screen recording of your live stream where you are showing a picture of your children on your wedding day. And again, had you lied about Villain and I in any other part of your live stream where your wedding picture was not part of it, then that's what would have been in the video. But you did it while you were showing your wedding picture. I mean, the fault's on you.
My mom's not being trouble.
and Dee will be back there with her wife.
Again, I don't care. Thank you.
Yeah, you say that every time you go live. I don't care. I don't care what they say about me. I don't care what they think about me. But look at you. You have literally spent every single day jumping on live to try and divert and deflect everything Villain and I have put out. But yet you don't care. Okay, Victoria.
It wasn't me.
You can't blame B.
Christy, you're spraying the wrong.
There should be a minor option to report it under.
Awesome. So if you want to report my video because it has a screen recording of you showing your wedding picture with your children in it, then everybody should also go and report her live stream the next time she shows any pictures of her children. I mean, it's the exact same thing.
Oh my god. I'm gonna have to make a video on that so I quit repeating myself. Yes, I've been banned from Canada for life because
Yeah, there should be.
my mouth and GPS. GPS told me I was going on
Like, am I
the
wrong?
goddamn
To you showing a picture of your family, does that give other people to use it in videos where they're calling you defamation shit? I mean, like, I don't even know how to say that.
Okay, so I literally added the video that she's whining and crying about before I started showing these clips. Okay, someone tell me where in that video I called her a P3DO. Can you? It's kind of like Where's Waldo, except Waldo nor that word is anywhere in that video. Do you see what Victoria's doing? Playing the victim, lying, and trying to get even more sympathy her way. Although it's very easy for her followers to go and watch the video, and they'll see that it's a screen recording of her live stream and why I screen recorded that one clip. And it's a very short clip. They'll also see that I never said the word P3DO in it. I didn't talk about her children in it. But I have a feeling that they're not bright enough to do that on their own. They just listen to everything she says.
They're fair game, right? Kids. I fucking hate this bitch so much.
Oh, trust me, Victoria, your hatred for me does not cause me to lose sleep at night. Not like me and Villain putting the truth out about you causes you to lose sleep. I'm going to teach you something. Again, I'm always giving you free education. It's bullshit. Oh, yes, remind me later that I have to teach you what the word fact is, because I forgot to do that earlier. But here's a little fun fact for you. Okay, so first of all, yes, you are, as usual, wrong. You were posting the photo in your live stream. I screen recorded that clip of your live stream only because you were lying about me and Villain. It's not my fault, and I could not control the fact that you put a photo of your freaking family up there, which was your wedding picture. Again, you, not me. But I'm going to go ahead and teach you this anyways, because it sounds like you need it. So as you can see, it's very familiar. This is at the beginning of every one of my videos. So the fair use disclaimer. Copyright disclaimer under Section 107 of the Copyright Act 1976, allowance is made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, comment, news reporting, teaching, scholarship, education, and research. Fair use is a use permitted by copyright statute that might otherwise be infringing. As long as I made the video my own, I can use whatever you post. Now, I would never purposely post your children. Again, you were the one showing the photo when you decided to lie about Villain and I, and that was the clip I made a comment on. So here we go, explaining it one more time. There's just no way for me to do this in crayon, people, so I have to do it like this. About fair use. I just told you about it, but Section 107 of the Copyright Act provides the statutory framework for determining whether something is a fair use and identifies certain types of uses, such as criticism, comment, news reporting, teaching, scholarship, and research, as examples of activities that may qualify as fair use. So, if you are live streaming and you are showing photos of whatever, and you lie about somebody and they clip that part of your live stream to make a response on your lie, then the fact that your photo ended up in that clip is at no fault but your own. And yet we have another one. So if any of her followers are watching, which I know there's a few, if you can somehow dumb this way down for Victoria so that she understands it, that would be awesome. So the fair use doctrine promotes freedom of expression and is based on the following principles. Criticism, comment, news reporting, teaching, scholarship, and research are some examples of activities that may qualify as fair use. So, me criticizing you lying falls under fair use, even though you had your wedding picture on your video and I clipped that one specific section because of what you said, falls under fair use. When determining if the use is fair, courts consider 4 factors: the purpose and character of the use, the nature of the copyrighted work, the amount and substantiality of the portion used, and the potential impact on the market for the original work. Well, let's see. The purpose and character. Well, you. And your character's pretty shitey. The nature of the well, you were the one posting it, and it happened to be in the clip that you were lying in. The amount of the substantiality of the portion used. I think it was a few seconds. And the potential impact on the market. Absolutely none. So again, I'm sure you didn't understand a single word I said. So basically, if you post something and you say something in it and it's a lie and I respond to said lie, your posting in there is because you put it there. I didn't go and free willy pick a photo of your children and throw it up on there. And I sure as hell didn't post a photo of your children in a video, talk shit about them, and call you a P3DO, which is what you are saying. And I know you keep throwing around this little word called defamation, but neither me nor Villain has defamed you or slandered you in any possible way. However, you have, and you've done it quite bad in this video. Quite bad. It's a good thing I can afford attorneys where you cannot.
I don't. Like, I'm jealous. Everybody I know has stretch marks from pregnancy, and I don't. Oh, I ain't got it from pregnancy. I got it from just being fat. Oh my God.
I'm pissed.
She's so pissed off, yet she's sitting there watching Eddie, Christine, and myself, or Christy, damn it, sorry, Christy. Eddie, Christy, and myself have a blast of a time on Eddie's live stream last night. And she's just steady watching it. Like, why? Who does that? Who watches us, but then sits there? I'm so pissed, with half tears in her eyes, trying to make up something that did not happen.
Look, before I had my gastric bypass,
Fraud put up a video that has my children's picture in it. Will you please go report it?
Yes, go report it immediately. Report it. Yeah, I didn't violate any TOS, so it's not going anywhere, Victoria. And I didn't post a photo of your children. You put the photo there. And I'm going to remind you of this every time you lie about me.
I brought the picture home with me and the kids, right, at some little Christmas event for the school.
I have not oh, sorry.
Wait, what were you just about to say? That you have not posted that photo of your children? How the hell do you think I got it? And you can clearly see on my video that it is a screen recording of you posting it.
And I said, that's me. He said, babe, you look like you're in a fat suit.
You meant haven't, but I got you. Thank y'all. Yeah, Fraud posted a picture of my children on her page.
Told you I was going to do this every time you lied about me. No, correction. Victoria was posting the photo and lying about Villain and I while showing the photo. I screen recorded that clip and I responded to it. Not my fault that she decided to put her entire family on TikTok. That's on you, Victoria. All on you.
It's a Fraudulent Reaper. One of the girls can tag her in there if you need to.
She's looking for garlic, but he's in the house. Oh, sorry, Sophia. Dad is
Wow.
trying to take the
Got a kid as your profile picture and you're gonna come in here and talk shit. Okay, cool.
Seriously, Victoria, I'm honestly and sincerely asking you, are you getting off watching me, Itty, and Christy have a really good time in her live stream last night? Like, why are you just steady staring at us? Like, you're so pissed off, yet you are finding me on TikTok where I'm at, and then watching us in such a creepy way. Like, you have this creepy look on your face as you're watching our live stream, all pissed off. Like, sorry that you may, like, possibly, like, you don't have this much fun when you go live. I'm sorry if that's the case. I don't know what it is, but you're really creepy.
Yes, please. Fraudulent Reaper, go report the video of my children, please. Thank you. I don't ever do this to nobody. Nobody.
Do what? Bring up family members when family members weren't brought up about of yours? Is that what you don't do to anybody? You don't use family members so that people will not pay attention to you being a scammy little bitch, directly making sure Lisa's dealer got the money so that Lisa could get her fix? Is that what you don't do? Okay.
What Dylan and I are doing does not mean that she supports Victoria and the vile shit that Victoria does. That's not what that means. It just means she's staying out of this.
All right, I'm going to say this for the 50th day.
Right now.
I do not want any drama coming up in here. We're having fun and everything else. I do not care what
Good.
anybody
Maybe
says.
y'all can have fun while I get a video taken down.
Aw, could you, like, whine a little bit louder? I mean, my God. Did you not hear what was going on? Like, literally, we were having such a good time, and then you bring your vile ass in there and start lying about Itty, hoping it's going to cause an argument between us. But what you don't understand is we have a friendship. And like I said, we're not going to let trash just walk in and try and put a wedge between us, which is what you were trying to do. And you failed.
I really just do not care. I'm not going to listen to it. If you want to talk about it, then go back over there or go over there. If you have a problem with Reaper, take it up with Reaper. If you have a problem with Christy, take it up with Christy. If you have a problem with Steve, take it up with me. But again,
Thank you.
I'm not going to sit here and keep doing this.
Thank y'all so much.
I mean, everybody should have heard what Itty just said. If you have a problem with Reaper, take it up with Reaper. If you have a problem with Christy, take it with Christy. If you have a problem with her, take it up with her. The problem here is Victoria is way too immature to do that or understand that. Instead, she wants to interrupt somebody's live stream where they're having fun and laughing their asses off so that she can try and cause drama. Because Victoria is not happy unless there's drama. That's why she creates all these lies, all these imaginary stories, pretends things are going to happen when they're not going to happen. This is Victoria. She sits on TikTok 24/7, jumping live every time she can or wants to. Mainly now she's just doing it because she's trying to keep her followers from actually knowing the truth that Villain and I put out. That's why she's jumping on live so quickly now. But she was doing it before too. But she did it before because she scams everybody. I mean, how many times have you begged people to pay your cell phone bill, your electric bill, gas, tires? I mean, shall I count the ways? Because I have all the proof on that as well. And you've done it more than once. More than twice. More than 3 times, actually. And then you're always shoving that wish list down people's throats, saying that you need all this stuff for your children because they're coming home. No, they're not. But you don't want your followers to know the truth about that either. What do you actually do with the stuff that people send you from your wish list? Are you selling it? Because it's not going to your children. That's the sad part. Because you have no children living with you, and you haven't for 3 years. And you won't be at any time in the near future. And that's your fault, because you haven't done a damn single thing to try and get them back yet. So instead of focusing on starting drama and coming online to lie and scam people or help active addicts get their rug use, why don't you focus on you and getting your life together and getting your children back? Because it seems like they're at the bottom of your priority list. All of that is your recovery, getting a job, getting your shit together, all of that. It's not even near your priority list.
It's not okay.
What the hell? I'm afraid to ask.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Stupid.
So, I mean, we're in here having
It's not okay. It's not. And I don't never go over there and try to start shit. But somebody send me a picture of a video that has my babies and my children in it. Probably.
Again, a picture that you were showing in your live stream and happened to start lying about Villain and I while you were showing it. And since when do you care? Tell me that, Victor. I'm gonna get really serious here with you. I'm not talking about your children. I'm not talking bad about your children. I'm talking about you. You, the convicted child abuser. Did you care while you were abusing them? Because you don't seem to care the last 3 years. See where I'm going with this? You care more about what's going on TikTok than you care about getting your children back. And that's a problem. That is a severe problem that you have. Nobody can fix that except for you. I mean, just the other night, I believe it was last night. Was it last night? That you sat there and spent so long bragging about how you took your husband's virginity once he finally turned 18. And I'm just going to say it. I and many others do not believe that you waited till he was 18. Because there are things you have said that prove you did not wait till he was 18. These things came out of your mouth. You just forget that you said them. I mean, you have some serious issues. Serious issues. You have an addiction issue that you need to be taking care of. You have mental issues you need to be taking care of. And you should be focusing on getting your children back. And you're doing none of that because you're so focused on what is happening on TikTok. That is a problem.
I hope her whole fucking account's gone. Yeah, Fraudulent Reaper. Or Frauditor Reaper. How do y'all say her name right? It's this person.
You do anything.
There's that person.
Sarah, I want to hear your joke.
What person? I don't even see myself. It's so blurry. Do you even know how to work a phone? Clearly not.
Because then I've got to go because my husband's calling me in like 15 minutes. But I want to hear this joke.
Thank you. Not Itty, the other one. Thank you.
I love how she thinks all of a sudden her and Itty are like buddy. Like, nobody in their right mind can stand you because you're vile and you lie and you make up shit. And let's talk about the fruit roll-up that she's now laughing about. And the reason she's laughing is because there's a video of her talking about how she uses fruit roll-ups to pleasure her man. Yes, it's quite disgusting. Or pleasure herself. I really lost interest after I found out what the video was actually about. That's what I caught of it. I think she was talking about both, but either way, it's just absolutely disgusting. But it also falls in line with her just talking, I believe it was Wednesday night when she was, or it was last night, can't remember now. It was either Wednesday night or Thursday night when she was bragging about how she took her husband's virginity as soon as he turned 18, which, yeah, that happened way before he turned 18, just by things she has said. I'm not making that up. Allegedly she did, because of stuff she has said herself. Anyways, she's so gross, she's vile, she's creepy, she's mentally unwell, and yeah, it's disgusting. What's really sad is, unfortunately, kids use TikTok, and she's talking about using fruit roll-ups to pleasure yourself and your man. Like, come on. That's just gross. She promotes teen pregnancy. She brags about her daughter having a baby at 15 years old. Like, come on. Like, who does that? If my daughter had gotten pregnant at 15 years old, oh my God. But my daughter knew better than to go out and do that, because I taught her. You don't do that. It's too young. Blah, blah. We had our talk. Thankfully, she listened. She just, there's so much I can say about her, but I'm choosing to be an adult here and choose my words carefully.
Francisco, where are you? Did you know Minnie?
This is so gross. She's sitting there eating that fruit roll. She's gumming the fruit roll up while creepily watching myself, Eddie, and Christy on a live stream having the time of our life. Like, it's creepy. It's like gross creepy.
And Mickey Mouse separated? No. Why? Sarah?
Exactly.
Tell us why, Sarah. You need to know now. Uh-oh. I'm afraid. The ground divorce, Minnie was freaking out.
100%. Oh.
That's awesome.
Yep. And so I said that you're only bringing up old shit and shit that people's heard before. And she said, well, what you said about me was old shit.
Don't know.
I'm also not calling agencies to try to get you in trouble.
Victoria.
Okay, so first of all, you sound like a complete, utter fucking idiot when you try to justify bringing up my arrest that's 2 years old and my husband's crime from 28 years ago by saying, they're talking about my stuff and it's old. Like, you're throwing a fit, a tantrum, a toddler tantrum that people are talking about stuff that you did before, only because, and I'll let you in on a little secret here, Victoria, we're building a timeline. You've been on this app for 4 years, scamming and lying to people. There's a timeline working up to all the current crap that you are doing. So that's the point of this. And wait, did you just say you're not the one calling people's agencies to get them in trouble? Whose agency did I call? Who? I called food stamp office for food stamp fraud on Lisa, but you know what? That's what you're supposed to do when you know somebody is committing food stamp fraud. But aren't you the one who called Lisa's methadone clinic to try and get her kicked out of said clinic because she called you out and told the truth about you helping her? And oh yeah, you personally transferring the money to her dealer so she could get her rugs for that moment? That was you, wasn't it? Hold on, let me think about it, because it could be somebody else. Nope, it was you. You're the one calling methadone clinics trying to get people kicked out of them, while you yourself are in the MAP program. How ironic is that? Did you forget about that? Oh, that's okay, because I can remind you.
I was not going to get any information at all.
Nothing. I was calling to say, hey, look, this may be happening. Do you want to check? They wouldn't even, they shouldn't have even told me if she was a person. And if you go back and watch my live, I'm sure it'll be posted somewhere. I even said, I'll call all of them if I have to, because I know they cannot tell me if she is a patient or not. To make a video. What'd you say, Brittany? Let's do it. So fucking stupid. Okay, for everybody that's coming to my page to attack me because I said I called the clinic. Yes, but it was not to get any information at all. I would have just been like, I don't know if this person goes to your clinic or not. But I've been told previously when they are doing the exact same thing that they are doing right now, that was because they didn't take not 1, but 2, but 3 doses of the medicine that you provide them and 2 take-homes. That's all I was going to say. If they decided to, whatever count, do whatever they got to do to figure out if that was true or not, that's what would have happened. But I wasn't violating HIPAA by no fucking means at all. I even said, I don't know if this is the right one, but I'll call them all if I have to. Because it's dangerous. She's on a very high dose, and if she's taking 3 bottles at the same time, and her other medicine, like, it's already not good. So, again, come after me if you want to, but I did not violate HIPAA. I'm not her medical provider. They're the only ones that could have violated HIPAA. Like, Lisa tells us all the time she does doses, right? Yeah. Okay. Is that good? That's coming to my page to attack me because I said I called the clinic. Fucking A, people. Fucking ridiculous. It really fucking is.
When I think of you, I kind of think of like
No. I'm also not calling agencies to try to get you in trouble.
I don't know about you, but I just posted the video where you were bragging and gloating about calling her clinic and telling on her.
What page are they live on? They're live on Eddie's page. But I don't have anything against Eddie. Except for, she sent me message after message saying that she didn't support fraud and villain. And she couldn't believe what they were doing. And she didn't even talk to Reaper anymore. And all that kind of stuff.
Oh my God, you want it to be true so bad that you just keep fucking saying it? Yeah, Eddie would have never said that me and her don't talk no more. What she probably said was, we haven't talked in a couple of days or a week or so. Because we haven't. Because we live busy lives. Unlike you, we have jobs. And we have households to take care of. Where you just sit 24/7 on TikTok. Talking about weird and shit that makes no sense, freaking out with paranoia, lying, scamming people, shit, just pretty much doing everything, including helping active addicts scam people for money so that they can get their rugs while you personally make sure the dealer gets the money for them. Okay, did you get that? Yeah. Eddie and I do talk. We're friends. That's what friends do. And just because we don't talk for like a week or so, when we do talk, because we've made time to actually have a conversation, we pick right back up where we were when we stopped. Because again, we do lead busy lives. I know you don't understand that concept. I'm sorry I keep repeating it because I'm trying to make you understand it. She also never would have said that she doesn't support me. What she stated was that she is not involved in this. She has nothing to do with what Villain and I are doing. Because even though we're friends, does not mean that we have to work on the exact same stuff as the other person. We are individuals. And we have individual pages and channels. And we do our own things. So, yeah, she supports me. as a friend. She's just not involved in this with me and Villain.
But whatever, right? I just, no. You're not gonna fucking do that. Kids should be off limits. But every time somebody says that to Villain, Villain says, I tried so hard. And then when they say this to her, well, I just said it to her. She said, you shared the picture. So if you didn't want it to be all over the place, you shouldn't have done that.
By God, she finally told the truth of something I said. That is exactly what I said. If you don't want certain photos all over the internet, don't fucking post them. Because guess what? Anybody can now post the photo. Anybody that was watching your live. Anybody that gets your live off of YouTube. Because all your live streams end up on YouTube. So there's like a buttload of people that have seen that photo because of your live stream and not my video. Because not everybody on YouTube is on TikTok. So there's more people that saw you post your own photo than they saw me clip that part of your live stream out so I can respond to your lie. Which is why the photo's there, because your dumbass was posting your photo. She'll never get it. She'll never get where she was in the wrong because she wants to play the victim so bad. Like, she really wants to be the victim. Like, Victoria is one of those people that is the only victim to ever be born, to ever breathe, to ever walk. Like, that's Victoria. The only victim to ever exist.
They're my fucking kids.
They are your kids. And you posted the photo, not me.
I don't give a fuck who you love. I don't care. She's a piece of shit too.
That's rich Victoria calling anybody a piece of shit. Look at her. Listen to the vile shit that comes from her mouth. Look at her behavior and her actions and tell me she has any room to talk about somebody else being a piece of shit. Or to talk about somebody's appearance. Because clearly Victoria doesn't own a mirror in her trailer.
Finished at work today. It's a good day. Nice. Absolutely. It is a good day.
That's why I come here, Eddie, because it helps me.
What's weird behavior, Amber?
What you are doing right there is weird, gross, creepy behavior. Like, literally sitting there, creepily watching me on Eddie's live. Like, it's creepy. Like, do I need to get a protection order against her or something? Because, like, I feel, like, psycho vibes coming from Victoria at this moment. Like, she is creepy.
The fuck? Oh, what? Oh, right? They are. They're Cindy. Okay, so the other day, someone that said she was a certain somebody that I did not even know the first name of then sent something over to home incarceration stating that it was a video of me driving around intoxicated while I was on house arrest and that I didn't have an ID. I didn't have a license. I came in to do my random drug screening because, you know, they can do that whenever. And, yeah, the first thing that they said to me was, you didn't dye your hair.
You know what, Biddy, you would have been so happy, though, because when I went into...
They're peasants. I fucking love that.
We're peasants. We are peasants. Okay. Again, it's not just about the outside. And I'm going to be honest about that. I don't usually judge people's appearance. I don't. But Victoria here loves to comment on people's appearances. Like, you know, like she knew what was written on that screenshot of Villain and she still posted it. So she clearly agreed with what was posted on it. Regardless if she posted it or not, it was on that screenshot. And she reposted it. She even put herself right there in front of it, had it as a green screen. Yeah. So she was commenting on Villain's appearance, who, by the way, is absolutely gorgeous. So, clearly, again, Victoria does not own a single mirror in her trailer.
Anyway, so,
Immediately he was like, idiot.
yeah, the first thing that they said to me, which obviously I don't know if they just called me for a random or there was a reason. Typically there's a reason, but anyway, she said, you didn't dye your hair. And I'm like, I haven't dyed my hair in a while. Like, I didn't understand what they were talking about.
Oh my God, why do you talk in circles consistently? Everything that comes out of your mouth is just word salad. Would you just get to the fucking point? No, me and Villain did not email your house arrest office. We did not send them any videos. We did not send them any emails. There, I got to the point quickly. And to be honest, I wouldn't put it past Victoria to do that herself and then claim it was me and Villain. Because that's definitely something Victoria would do. You know, the self-proclaimed professional victim and all.
And, anyway, did my urine screening and everything, and there's a printed out email in my file when I went to go sign my UA that said, it was an email that was printed out that had a picture of me driving the vehicle with purple hair. They told home incarceration it was last week. No, last year. So now they're encouraging people to call home incarceration and tell home incarceration that I'm a P3DO. What? Oh, and that I stole money for a funeral, and that I'm doing this and I'm doing that, and
Oh, you did steal money for funeral expenses that you had no business fundraising for, nor did you have the permission from the family to fundraise for. And I have all the proof on that one. So that's going to be coming out either later today or tomorrow. So, hey, I'm giving you a chance. You can either fess up and admit what you did, or everybody will just find out when I post the video. It's no big deal.
all kinds of random shit that I'm not doing any of. And the things that they are talking about have been squashed more than at least 4 times. And me and my husband got together in 2010. So that's almost 4. Kelly Ann, somebody came, I know, they said you were having a hard time. Is something about you being a Lisa mod? Yeah, because Lisa's sisters apparently told everybody to stop talking about Lisa, and they're respecting her sisters. So now you're coming after me for old shit? You're going to come after somebody that you keep saying is in early recovery? Don't make no damn sense. But yes.
Like, are you really in recovery, Victoria? Because this is not the actions of somebody in recovery. By far, not the actions of somebody in recovery. And aren't you still on methadone? You're still in the MAP program, aren't you? Okay.
She posted a video of my children. Please go report it as many fucking times as you want to. I don't normally do this, but please, I'm begging you. She does not have a right to be posting my kids. At all. Shouldn't be talking about them. Shouldn't be doing nothing that has to do with my children. You don't like me? Cool, okay. Find out shit to talk about me that does have nothing to do with my children. Ooh.
Okay, so as usual, that was draining and exhausting. Like, she could exhaust a tree. Like, and they don't even do much except for give us oxygen. And I know Villain feels the same way, because it's like having to correct her and call her out on her lies and do all of this stuff. It's exhausting with her. She's worse than Lisa. I'm telling you, she's worse than Lisa. We have still not put everything out yet. There's still so much stuff we're sitting on. We're still waiting for FOIA requests to come back. And once we have all this stuff, then more can start coming out. Like Villain said, she is putting out little nuggets. I'm putting out full videos, but we still haven't gotten to the nitty gritty yet. And that's just because, like I said, we're having to wait on some FOIA requests. And unlike Victoria, we want to make sure that what we put out is factual, and not made up in La La Land, where Victoria lives. Again, what I posted was not her kid's not her kid's photo. It was her wedding picture that she had on the screen during her live, and she had it there when she decided to lie about us again, and that was the one that I clipped because that was where she was lying about us. She will not even pay attention to what fair use is. She won't pay attention to anything that's logical. She just wants to twist and turn everything into her own narrative, and that way she can keep playing the victim. Anyways, hope you enjoyed the video. I'll talk to you later. Be safe. Take care. Bye.